Hi guys, hope we're all doing well. Gold took the stairs up, elevator down by the looks of it. But you've got quite a key point, haven't you? You know this purple pink line we had drawn on from yesterday has acted as a bit of a low. Previous high pullback area that people would have looked at, and you get that false break this morning. Good couple of attempts at trying to push lower. That doesn't happen, and then now we pushed higher. While it's a choppy point, that double bottom low, this point here, that's your zone now, really. And as we come into the afternoon, as volume starts to increase, 15-minute close above or below could be a good way of looking at it. And if we do drag this whole zone around 1926 all the way across, you can see the significance of that. So if we can get back above there, yeah, sure, we can continue to push on. Let's have a look to see if it's worth getting a trend on. Probably is. So yeah, that zone's key. Above there, and really you could start thinking about the longs again up towards some of these highs. Let's just call it 1937s, 1943s as well. If it does hold the trend line, obviously you'd be de-risking just around these lows, and then of course the big level, which is the low of the day and the high that we had on the 24th. If that unravels, then it's a different story, and we start looking to take on some of these lows from the 24th, beginning of that day as well. So yeah, eyes on that. Obviously looking at silver as well, which you can see came down a massive amount, took out those lows from the 24th, failed test. We've gone higher since, and it's that similar low, isn't it, that you can see we tested very importantly here, there, and it's now at the high as well. So keep a watch on that. To be honest, it's going to be the guide for the day. Let's have a quick look over at stocks, which last night got above that key point we were talking about. If we just go on to the daily here quickly, the significance of these highs here. Then yesterday we got a break above it late. We then back below it, and now it's acting as resistance. And along with those lows from this morning, it's the zone for the day where the bulls need above and the bears need below, in my opinion. So keep a watch on that. The low of the day, which we just triggered, I mean, the false break of the pivot, worth keeping an eye on. If we stay below 32.29 as the zone, I can see yesterday's low coming in, and that's going to be very key for the remainder of the week. I would say that needs to hold from the bull point of view for any push to the upside. Trend lines from the highs, not quite yet, but above that zone, looking at yesterday's high, which is also the 8 a.m. high UK time, before the high of yesterday, which leads us to another important zone from where we had a breakdown on the 23rd, which was the Thursday. Yeah, so keep a watch on that. Currency wise, let's have a quick run through. The euro just drifted low this morning, but is now back above its pivot, and it's actually on a key point here that I'd be wanting to keep an eye on. If we have dollar weakness again starting to come in, a break above here, and yesterday's highs and today's high could well come in. The pound had a bit of a false break on the low of the day earlier. You can see that really nice support point, and that's led to the move higher. Line in the sand, you can see the importance of what was the low of the day, then turns out to be resistance, broke above and the support. It would get messy back below there, but I keep a watch on that. I actually do think on the daily chart for both the euro and the pound, there is still a bit more room to the upside. I'd say for the pound we can get towards 129.35, and for the euro, I think it wouldn't surprise me anyway if we can get a test of this point here, 118.04. Basically, this previous support that we had back in September last year before that breakdown. A test of that I don't think is out of the question before we could then perhaps see a bit of a move lower. Anyway, guys, hope you're all well, and I'll catch you later on.